Welcome to InDesign. If this is your first time using the program, this recent section will be empty, but this is the opening page when you click on InDesign. When you want to make a new document, the first thing you're going to need to do is hit Create New. Once you hit Create New, you'll get this dialog box, which helps you create your new document. The first thing I always like to do is change the units from picas to inches. And I like to do that just because I understand inches, and I don't really have a visual understanding of picas in the real world. Now, when you're looking to set up a new document in general, you can use the common print, web, or mobile sizes that they offer you. But for our book, we're going to be doing a 6x9 document, so it should be 6x9. And we want to have a portrait orientation. We don't want facing pages. Facing pages is what will make a document look like a book. But we're doing two separate covers, so we don't want facing pages, and we want to have 2 pages. We can also put preview on, and that will tell us what the book will pretty much look like, or what the page will look like. And the last thing you want to do, and really this can be the first thing you want to do, is save it with your name. So I'm going to save it as St. Schwartz book cover. And that way, I know that you all, only have one file, but I get all of your files. So please save it with your name. And then you're going to hit Create. Now you have your great document. Your document will have 2 pages. It can have 3 pages, but we can change that later. Now I want to show you how you can set up your workspace so that way it can be more accommodating to the project. Now by default, your workspace will look like this with essentials, and these are the essential things, but I want to show you how you can make this space more useful. Right here on the left side of your page you have your tools. Those are great as they are, and on the right side you have your windows. We can make these windows more space effective. So the first thing I'm going to do is just drag out pages. Pages gives you little thumbnail versions of the pages in your document. And it's not that I want to get rid of them, I just want to stack it, because properties is very useful and pages is very useful, and I always want to be able to see both. To stack them, you can either stack it above or below. I'm going to stack it below. Just drag it until you see, and hover over here until you see a blue line, and then it just dumps it right over here. Another thing that I like to have open is windows. So we can open windows. Not windows. I like to have layers open, I like to have layers. And I'm going to dump layers over here. So that way I can toggle between pages and layers. This is links. Links are also very useful. And I'm also going to bring the links over so they can toggle over here. If you want to, you can open some more things, like you can have the libraries, which gives you the color choices that you choose. You can also open text and paragraph. I often like to keep those type tools open. They happen to be case sensitive, and I'm just going to put them over here. I'm going to hover them around here, so that way, and then go like that. Let's not bother with this. Character can be really useful because you're going to be using words and letters when you put stuff out, but it should be noted that properties is case sensitive. So what's great about properties is once you open a text box, then you get all the character stuff, and you can scroll down to find the paragraph stuff. But sometimes I do like to have character open and paragraph open, just because it, that way you don't have to wait for it to present itself. But if you're working on a computer screen, you get on a laptop, you get limited space, and it's worth it to be more economical. When I'm working on a desktop, I open like all the things that I might ever need. But when I'm working on a laptop, this is pretty much what I limit myself to, and sometimes I end up opening other windows as I go, but this is really what I typically start with. So this is what you guys can start with when you're setting up your documents.